This episode is sponsored by Zeph Manuel.
What keeps me motivated, keep me going, it's just knowing who I am. I got dreams, I got goals, I got things that I want to achieve, and I'm not going to stop until I do it, you know. Yeah, I might have had a situation, an injury that put me in a wheelchair, but no situation or circumstance could determine who I am as a man, you know what I'm saying? I lost my mobility from my leg, but I still got the same drive. I still got that same mentality as a boss. You know what I'm saying? None of that changed. So as long as you still got that, as long as you still thinking how you thinking and you are who you are, ain't nothing gonna stop you. Not only that, but I got family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised around all women, like mothers and aunts and grandmothers. I never had no grandfather, no uncles, or my father wasn't around. So it's like, I was the man. I gotta be there and take care of the women and support them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so many things that keep me going, but for the most part, yeah, it's just keeping that mentality, that energy, and protecting your space, you know, and just knowing what you want out here. And that's really what I do.
Welcome back to the Loft Podcast, Season 3. Today we have a relentless, intelligent, creative human being in the building today. But before we introduce this special guest, we're going to introduce the room. We have the one and only K-Twist in the building.
That's right.
That's right. The buildup is so real. We got the one and only Ethan Hooks in the building. Also, you might think it's Josh Graz, but it's not. It's Josh Geci in the building.
What's good, guys?
But the woman of the hour, the woman of the day,
Keep piping me up. I'm ready.
the one and only Morgan in the building. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm excited to do this.
Thanks for having me.
No, definitely. Every time I've asked people, I've told you this, every time I've asked people, who should I interview that's a woman that's grinding in their business or grinding their talent, I've heard your name at least 4 or 5 times.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so your friends.
I'm honored.
Yeah, they believe in you. So let's dive into your life.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
No, it's not really diving too deep. When did the idea of Uticrews?
Uticrews. Yep. So the name is Uticrews. A lot of people call it Uticrews, but I don't know. It's not at this point. I might as well change the name. I started this a little over 2 years ago at this point.
Oh, it's only 2 years?
Yeah.
I feel like you're a staple though.
Well, I went a really long time without having a website. I was literally taking people just messaging me on Instagram, and
So
I was
that's how
like,
it started?
yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Actually, so backing up, I started it, I travel a lot just in general. My family always does. We go to California a bunch. My family out there, I usually go 4 times a year. So I go out there a lot, and they had a similar idea when I was on the beach one day, and I was like, you know what, we don't have anything like that. They live in a relatively town that's similar to our size, to Utica size. And I was like, you know what, we don't have anything like that. And I was brainstorming on the way to actually Saratoga one day with my mom, and I was like, I really want to do something with this. I don't know if I want to incorporate the area code or Utica or whatever it is. And so I worked with a person on Etsy, and I was like, I really want to do this design.
So you actually did. You know those commercials and they say you should work with somebody in Etsy? It paid off.
Yeah, I don't work with them anymore, but I did.
It did help in the beginning.
Yeah, it helped in the beginning.
That's
so I worked
beautiful.
with a girl, and I was like, listen, this is my idea. Help me out, see what you can come up with or whatever. And so I wore the sweatshirt out to, it was either Utica Comets or one of the soccer games or something. People were stopping me. They're like, where did you get that? And I was like,
Really?
I literally got this just online, whatever. And can I get one? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So.
I love it when you feel the vibes. I love it when you look in my eyes. I love it when you say my name. I feel no pain. I love it when we holding hands. It's like we got the strongest band.
From there, I started I figured out how to buy product, how to get samples, how to like where I should buy product and what quantities, all of that. And then I was just taking orders on Instagram. Eventually, my mom was like, "You're gonna need a website. Like, this is insane. You're literally just writing orders down on like notebooks."
Really?
And I'm like, "It's fine." And she was like, "No, it's not."
You're organized like that though? Like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
notebook
it was
wasn't
fine.
an issue at first?
Yeah, I'm like, "Where do you want to pick it up?" Like, I live here. Like,
Yeah.
like literally so just nonchalant, whatever.
That's dope.
So I started a website, obviously, and I told my mom that it was too much work.
Yeah.
I was like, "This is way too much work. I don't want to do this." Like, I didn't mean to start this business.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, what are you, crazy? It's blowing up." Like, it really was. Like, so many people were messaging me.
So let's start. I want to start from the beginning because I always like to dive into people's brains of
Sure.
their thought process. What moment made you feel like, okay, I want to create a business?
I
Like,
didn't.
No, before
I still don't.
before like you're like, I want to create like a sweatshirt. Like what moment did that happen?
That was probably when I was like traveling with my mom into Saratoga, where I was like, "You know what, Mom? I was in California. We saw this idea of like a similar type, like I said, city, and they had this super cute, cool apparel, and I was like, that is so cool."
So
like,
that was like that's what sparked the idea.
yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so you know what? Like, if you think about it, there's no like one location. If you're gonna make like people make baskets of like Utica, like for you know what I mean, any kind of like golf tournament or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all food, which
true.
is great because we're known for food. But there's no like apparel or like hats or accessories, really. I mean, you can go to like other Utica locations and get stuff, but I think that's why it's so popular because, I mean, so many people are obviously from here or lived here and they're proud to be here. And so it's like cool that so many people have like
I think it's so wild because when I've seen the hat many times, I thought it was like, oh, you just go to a store and you just buy it. I didn't know that you created it 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago now.
That's so dope. How do you feel about people like me saying that to you? How do you feel about that? Like,
no, that's awesome. I mean, I honestly, it's so cool. I've heard so many stories. Like people tell me where they've seen my stuff, or like when they do meet me, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that was you." Like I actually in the beginning, I had someone that texted me like so nonchalantly, and they were like, "Hey, I just want to let you know that and I don't even know the person." He was like, "I just want to let you know that I just saw someone wearing your hat in the Singapore airport."
that's
And
fire.
I was like, "Wait, what?" Like this is the very beginning, and I was just like, "This
That's
is
fire.
wild."
Yeah, that's fire.
So that's where basically it just like started like obviously growing so fast, and it's all word of mouth. I don't really like pay for a lot of marketing, which
Did you ever have
awesome.
you said I didn't want to just skip over this comment you said you don't want to have a business? Like
No.
What do you mean by that? Like it's so much work or
No, I do. I love what I'm doing. It's so cool. Like I love promoting our area. I mean, like I said, so many people are proud to be from here or live here, and I think like that people that wear like the apparel, obviously it shows a sense of pride that you live here.
It's so much pride because it looks good too. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people. I mean, if you come here, there's so much negativity. A lot of people are like, "Oh, there's nothing to do here. Oh, there's this and that. Like, I don't like the weather, whatever it may be." But the people that do love it, love it.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I love where I live.
Yeah.
I literally, I love it. I love that I can go to my coffee shop and my order's ready for me in the morning.
Yeah.
I love walking into a bar and I'm just like, can't even get to the people I'm visiting because
this, yeah.
you stop and see so many people. Like, I love my community.
No, seriously. We need more of that energy.
Oh my God.
Seriously, that's beautiful.
Seriously though. So I just think that like obviously the passion is there for people that do like living here or are proud to be from here, and the fact that they wear it or whatever is so cool.
No, I think that's fire. I think a lot. But I think the way you're going and the way that you're just progression in my view, I think it's going to be like something that you just have to buy before you go to somewhere else. Like say you come visit Utica, you have to buy Uticrews.
Listen, I hope.
How do I say it correctly? What is the right way?
Uticrews.
Uticrews.
Yes.
And it's not Utica Cruise.
No, but I mean, sure, you can call it that if you want to. I mean, I listen to that now because some people call it that, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't want to start a business. I just literally didn't go into it with that mindset that I was like, this is going to be a business one day.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that it is now. It's a ton of work and I've learned so much, but you have to learn it. Like, how do you code a website? I don't know, but I guess I'll figure it out. Where do you buy packing material? I have no idea, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like that kind of stuff.
How much work was it like, because obviously the creation side was fun for you. I can tell.
Yeah, it's still really fun because it's so much fun.
So was the business side like? Is that like a downer for people that want to start a a business? And they're creatives more than a business side.
So I'm such a creator, and my mom, thank God for my mother, and she's a financial planner. So she does all my
Marketing and stuff.
No, I call her my unpaid assistant. I actually got her a T-shirt that says unpaid assistant.
That's fine.
Yeah. But she does all my financials. So she started my LLC. She did all of like the legal work. Yeah. She does all my financials. I don't even honestly look at the account.
Shout out mom.
Shout out mom.
Mom, we might need you on the loft.
She would. I brought her. She would have been like, yeah, she's on Instagram now. So
shout out.
This is
mom
like a
dudes.
big. This is
That's
a big deal. She's like, how do I share this? I'm like, we'll get there.
That's fire.
But yeah, so thankful to her.
So what was the first piece of clothing you created? Was it the
It was
crew neck?
a crew neck. Yep. And I still have it.
Oh, really? You kept it?
It's just a gray crew neck. I kind of want to frame it because it's like where it started. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a crew neck, and now I do anything from T-shirts, hats, dish towels. I have dog bandanas. What else did I do? I did some wine bags during Christmas time. What'd I do?
In the kitchen.
Aprons.
You did an apron. I saw it.
Around like Mother's Day.
Cooking up. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like it. Uticrews.
There you go.
It's technically for Utica.
Yeah, I made it for Utica.
So, are you gonna do some? I saw Clinton.
Yep. So I started to expand to Clinton. I think that the whole idea of like my brand, I want it to be more of like exclusive. So I don't want it just to be like, all right, we're gonna expand to New Hartford and Whitesboro and like other cities or towns that aren't. Not that they're not as Pride, but if you were out of state and people were like, "Where are you from?" You would probably say Utica. Like that's just that's just what we're known for.
So it's the core.
Yes, I did start to expand to Clinton because I was getting a lot of like people asking about it, and I do love their little like downtown area, and it's very similar to Utica where people are proud to be like from the Clinton area. So yeah, I do sell product at the compound there, which is right on like the main street. So yeah, they have some stuff. Did
you receive any negativity when you were building it up? Did anybody tell you this is not going to go anywhere? You should just.
I think in the beginning, I kind of had the mindset of like, I was so excited and proud, obviously, but like you do get a lot of people that are like, obviously so negative about Utica, like I said. So I think that I'm sure some people like judged me, like no one likes Utica that much. I'm sure people thought that.
Did you receive any or no?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
But I mean, obviously that went through my brain, but
the thought process.
Not directly.
That's dope because a lot of people's dreams are shut down by usually the people that's closest to them are saying, "Why are you doing that? It's a waste of time."
No, my family's been the biggest support system. I literally call my sisters. I'm like, "Yeah, I need you to be a model tonight at 6:00. Meet me here." Like, no options. I need to post this.
That is so fun.
They've been great.
So, in a couple words or the most words you can choose, what does Utica mean to you?
Oh God. I told you not to ask me any hard questions.
This is not hard. Just you said it before.
Probably like a sense of community.
Yeah.
What I do full time is like it's all being in the community, learning about the community. So I guess probably sense of community.
Okay.
Is that a good answer?
That was a great answer.
Are you sure?
Because that's basically what it should be. If you're talking about it in a location, that's what it should be. It should be like a family based kind of in a way. Community is important because if we're all against each other, then it's war. So community is better.
I guess you're right. I never thought of it that way, but
So quarantine. How was it for you when you were doing your business? Was it tough for you?
No, it was great.
Actually?
It was so great. Yeah, it was great because my full-time job, I work from home, so it was great to be able to, on lunch, I could like package orders, especially during Christmas when I did not know how busy it would be because it was only my second time during the holiday season.
Yeah.
So like obviously during my lunch break, I would just package up and I could do it as soon as I had to clock in at 8:30, my normal time. Yeah. So I was busy and a lot of people were like obviously sitting at home on their phones, and so getting the word out was easy. A lot of my clothes are like comfy clothes, so you would wear that to work instead of like obviously dressing up. So people were, my sales were up by a lot.
That's fine.
Thank God.
A lot of people don't say that.
By like 800% or something insane. And my mom was like, "Do you realize that?" And I was like, "You're the data person, but that's awesome." Literally, I'm like, "Wow, okay, cool."
That's a blessing. That's nice to have to be able to say too, because. So for mentally quarantine for you, just not even business aside, was it hard for you? Or are you a people person that you needed to go see people or?
So I'm definitely a people person. It was hard. I kind of loved it. Like I kind of loved like hanging out at home. I think that it really opened a lot of people's like minds up about like the opportunities that are out there. I had a friend totally pick up and move out of state, and
Really?
she's thriving.
That's funny.
Because her job, what she was doing, obviously was just not. She couldn't do it. It didn't work. It was an event, so obviously that's not going to work. But no, I really liked it. I think that I had spent a ton of time with my family. I actually did travel quite a bit during quarantine.
Yeah.
I took the chance, but I never got it, so we're good. No, I traveled a bunch. I had extreme flexibility. I went to Disney.
Oh, you traveled.
So I was
you enjoyed it.
I was not really following rules, but
So
yeah.
would you call yourself, I love to ask people this question, would you call yourself an introvert or extrovert?
I think I'm a little bit of both. Like, I'm definitely an extrovert, but I do need my time to myself.
So let me tell you what that is.
Please tell me.
You're an outgoing introvert.
Yeah, no, that's probably honestly exactly what it is.
That's what I am. I love people. Like, I can talk to people all day, but then there's a moment in time I'm going to be like, all right, let's pack it up.
I literally, yeah. So I even during COVID, I would talk all day, obviously on Zooms. My mom would call me at 5 o'clock and I'm all done with work. And she'd be like, so how's your day? Like, asking me 1,000 questions. I'd be like, Mom, I'm just gonna call you back, okay? and she's like, oh my goodness, what's wrong? And I'm nothing's wrong. I just need like a breather, a second to myself. Literally.
Mom, I'm gonna call you back.
I'm about to call you. You know, she's like so upbeat, like so excited to hear about my day. And I'm like, I don't have to call you back. And obviously she's
Moms
like,
don't want to hear that because they automatically think the
they
world
thought,
is crumbling.
no. And I'm like, Mom, just like let me I love to go on walks. I'm like, I'm just gonna go on a quick walk.
Oh, something's really wrong then.
And then I'll call you back. And she's, yeah, of course she thinks that. But I'm like, no, I need like to listen
Time
to a
to recharge,
podcast or like not listen to anything.
So what inspires you? If you were to say something that inspires you or who inspires you, what would you say inspires you?
Oh, gosh. I would probably say, honestly, I have so many friends that are starting small businesses or are in the small business industry or taking over businesses that are family businesses and just like going in it together. Like we are all obviously like learning and trying to support each other just like we are right now.
Definitely.
But like if people are asking about, I don't know, they have they ask for a recommendation for someone. Is there someone that I know that owns a small business that is obviously starting to grow their brand and their name? And I just think that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Like that so many of us are obviously started from, I work in at the community foundation, but like that's not my, like that's my job.
Yeah.
But like what inspires me is obviously everyone that's like going above and beyond, like their side gig
exactly.
or their, even if it's not their side gig, but like it's they have to use their own creative mind and they're going the extra step because that like shows obviously you are thriving, you are a go-getter and not everyone's like that. So I
love that. That was an amazing answer.
Oh, thank you.
That was great. So what do you say to the people that have a full career, full-time job, and also has their side job or their...
And I know so many of them, many people that have
There's
this.
me,
So many
the
people,
Loft.
literally.
Yeah.
I know tons of people that have it, and I commend them. Like, I don't know if you know Francesca. She owns Burn Tone Sculpt, and that's my gym. Like, that's where I
really?
go to work out.
That's
she
dope.
also works full time. So like,
Shout out Francesca.
yeah, Francesca.
Yeah.
But I always relate to her because obviously she's working before and after work, and that's how I am. I'm working before and after work. During Christmas time, I'm working till 2 a.m. like doing orders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just think, I don't remember what the question was.
What do you say to people that have a main job?
Oh,
and a
you
side
guys
job?
are awesome. Like, seriously.
So what do you say to people that want that have a job and they're thinking about it, but they're just like, I don't have enough time?
Yeah, I think just find something. I mean, I had no idea like what I was gonna start that I didn't even want to start in the beginning. But it's just like you find time, and like when you're passionate about something or you want to be creative about something, like go toward it. It's so nice to have like that extra income, but also something that you can do on your own time. Like you create the rules. So whatever you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Which is, I do it at 6 a.m. or I can do it at 2 a.m. whenever I want or whenever I have time.
Yeah. Yeah, the people don't need to make excuses. If you want to begin something, just do it. Stop trying to find an excuse to find out why you can't.
Yeah,
Because you'll
absolutely.
always find a reason why you can't do something.
Just like set aside time in your day. Like, I mean, I don't know if you use a Google Calendar, Outlook, or whatever it is. Be like an hour. I'm researching or watching YouTube videos on XYZ.
So I want to actually ask you this because I want to know it for myself before I launch my brand. What is the correct way? Did you start with dropshipping or no?
No.
You didn't even
I don't
get into that.
I don't even know if I can tell you the correct way because I don't even know what I do right now is correct.
Really? But you're working. That's why we see it as correct.
So right now my mom, she does all my shipping for me.
Yeah.
So she has my credit card. She goes to the post office. She does it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I know there are websites that obviously do that for you. It's just the easiest way for me only because sometimes it's just easier for me to drop it off.
Yeah.
Because I'm close to so many people. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to waste your mail.
So you do make it personal. That's fire.
Oh, all the time.
That's dope.
And everyone gets a handwritten note.
That's dope.
Yep, saying thank
You
you
make it real
for
personal,
supporting.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously, because I'm like, you took your time to go out of your day to spend money, obviously on an item of mine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say thank you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people post it on their social media, which is another benefit for me because, like I said, it's all word of mouth. So you posting on social media, you posting on social media, you posting on social media, you're all sharing it with your circle.
Exactly.
And
that's where it goes.
I always say that you don't have to spend $1. You can support a small business by just sharing.
Just say a
Literally.
word. Check it out. So I got another one for you.
Okay.
Do you do your own creations or do you go to someone that customizes it for you?
So I worked a little bit with a graphic designer. I have some new ideas. So I'm going to see what I can kind of do by myself and what I really do need to basically work with a graphic designer on. But I've worked with Ryan McGrogan from McGrogan Design and he was great. But yeah, no, I've been using pretty much the same kind of logo, so I haven't had to do a lot of different
it's
things.
working though. That
but
logo I don't think it's ever gonna die out. That logo is.
It's just simple, and I've done big, bold, back of the shirt, front of the shirt, just the Utica and the New York, no coordinates. So
it's clean.
Yeah, I've been able to obviously incorporate a bunch of different ways, but I have some other ideas, so we'll see.
I love that. Where do you see your business going?
I don't know.
If you were to say in best
case scenario.
best case scenario. Best case scenario.
So what I would literally love. I right now I'm in 3 storefronts and I'm working on another 2.
You're in stores?
Yeah. So but all of them have they only have a couple items. So it's not anything full. Square Brewery, they have just they have a section of just my hats.
Hold on.
Yes, please.
You said, they just have a couple items. Square Brewery. You have no competition. That item is going to be purchased.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so they have some of my hats. Street Corner Market. That's what is it? The wood. Oh gosh, I'm blanking. The apartment building on Genesee Street.
I'm not familiar.
By Character Coffee.
Oh.
It's right next to.
I think I just know what Character Coffee is.
It's right next door. It's a little market. They have and there's apartments next to it. And there's a Jimmy John's right there.
Yeah.
They have a couple of my shirts. And then I do some during the holiday season. I did some little mini things. I'm trying to think. Oh, and then obviously the Compound and Clinton. And then I'm working on two more storefronts right now.
That's dope to have.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not able to say that, so that's really dope to be able to say.
And they reached out to me, which is even better.
God bless.
I know. I'm sure. You want it? What do you want?
That's dope. What are your reactions? I like to know reactions. What are your reactions when someone comes to you and says, I want to put your items of clothing inside my store?
Yeah, and honestly, that's what I've always gotten. So of course I'm okay, the ones I work with now are great because basically I'm listen, these are my top selling products. These are the ones I'm going to drop off. I'll come check every week, or every couple of weeks, see what's selling, what I need to be replenished, and I basically send them an invoice. So it's easy. It's not I want 7 pink shirts in size large. You know what I mean? It's not it's not difficult. It's things that I'm already ordering. They're already on my website, and I just literally am here you go. This is how much to sell them for, and then they make a percent of the sale. Obviously,
that's dope.
So it's a benefit. It's a win-win.
Yeah, we didn't get to the core of the question. What is the goal? What is the overall goal?
So my goal, I would literally love. I would like to expand, like I said, slowly. I've started doing a little bit with Saratoga, because I think it's like I said, similar to our area, and that everyone, I don't know, they're passionate and they like to be there.
Yeah, they rep it
even
hard.
if they're visiting.
Yeah.
So I think that obviously growing into Saratoga, a little bit more in Clinton, but I want to slowly grow into other cities. I don't want it to be just anywhere and anywhere, anywhere and everywhere.
Exclusive.
It's exclusive. Oh my gosh, they're finally moving into my city. if I could do this full time, I would literally love it because it's really cool and so fun, and like it gives me the opportunity to be super creative. But I love my job right now, so we'll see. But my CEO that I work for now, she's my biggest supporter. Like I'll walk in with a sweatshirt on. She's like, I need 2 of those for my daughters. Like,
wait,
oh yeah,
that is beautiful too.
Yeah,
she's
the best. So
that's so nice to have. Your support system is where you go to work and when you come home.
Literally, I'm like, how can I go wrong? So
that's dope.
Yeah, she was actually my CEO where I work full time. She was on it wasn't like a podcast. It was like a fireside chat or something. And they asked her who the most, what was the wording? The most innovative person she knew was. And she said me. And I wasn't at the event, but someone told me like a couple weeks later, and I walked into her office the next day. I'm like, wait, you said me? And she was like, yeah, like, of course. And I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, like of all the people she knows. I'm like, that's fire. That's such an honor. But yeah. So now it's great.
That's fire. Do you remember your first sale and how it went?
I don't know exactly who it was. I'm trying to think. It's probably one of my sisters, honestly. Like, I need one of those. Yeah. I know some of the first people that got it. Yeah. And it's funny because if you still wear that sweatshirt, it's not old, but I'm like, oh my God, that's so crazy. Like, that was one of the first ones because it was like so limited edition. Like, I was working with things that I could get like minimal, obviously, quantities of because I was just starting out. I had no idea how many to get. Yeah.
So how did it feel to be on the front page of the OD?
That was weird. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. So I was on...
Your whole face is on the whole front page of the OD.
I'll tell you the whole story. So I was on vacation, actually. I was in Florida, and the OD writer like emailed me, and he was like, hey, I'm looking to do a story on you, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, are you open for an interview tomorrow? And I was like, I'm honestly traveling. Like, would you be able to send me the questions? Like, or do we have to do it via phone? So he sent me the questions. I sent him back. Didn't hear anything. Like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, whatever. What am I going to do? Maybe he wasn't impressed with me.
All right. Well,
that's fine. So then people like started seeing it on the OD website. And I was like, wow, weird. Okay. So I was like, wow, that's really nice. Like I have it's on the website. I was sharing that obviously. And then literally that was on, I think, Friday. And then Monday morning, I literally wake up for a workout class and I get a Facebook message and I'm like, okay, it's 6 o'clock. Who the heck is messaging me at 6 o'clock? And it's one of these girls I used to intern with. And she was like, hey, I just like saw your photo on the top of the newspaper and sent me a picture. And I was like, oh my God, I started bawling my eyes out. Literally, I just woke up and I'm like bawling my eyes out. I'm like, oh my God, like so emotional. That's an honor, yeah. Yeah, I'm like so emotional. So I immediately called my dad. I'm like, you got to stop at the gas station, grab a couple copies of these. And he gets to the gas station later. He's like, Morgan, these things are effing huge. Like your photo, you can literally see your pores in this picture. I'm like, oh great. So I went to class and then I went to Utica Coffee.
And you picked it up.
Shout out Utica Coffee.
Shout out Utica Coffee.
My favorite place ever.
Shout out Utica Coffee.
So Michelle, the barista there, was like, I literally was walking in and she was holding up the paper, like literally like, there's our superstar. And I was like, oh my God, of course. I was just like so overwhelmed, but it was absolutely amazing. Like I had no idea it was coming out on a Monday, made my week. Like it was so cool. So
that's so, especially on a Monday, that's big.
That was a Monday. I was
that's
like,
big. That's when everybody gets the paper. It's the start of the week. Yeah.
It was the best. It was honestly such a great day. I was so honored.
No, you got something to say, Twist?
Monday, start of the week?
It's not. Okay, this is a debate. We had a debate. What do you think the start of the week is? Is it Monday or is it Sunday?
No, Sunday's still the week before. It's a weekend. Monday starts the fresh week.
This is harsh. So me and my friends
that was not the right answer?
No. Me and my friends got in a huge debate, huge argument, and we called a billion people. I actually want to know what the room thinks.
Yeah, I know. Can we like make this like a poll or something?
Yeah. So, Twist, what is the start of the week for you?
I mean, you convinced me that it's Sunday.
It's Sunday, but I want to hear.
It was Monday at first.
You were on Monday at first.
I feel like, but I'm basing it on like work week. Start of the work week is Monday.
So, are you saying it just work? What if it's the general aspect of your work of your week? What would you call it?
Okay, so I don't know if anyone else thinks this, but I see it in my. Does anyone else see like the calendar? The calendar. Okay, yeah. So if I see the calendar, Sunday's first. But if you were to ask, so I swear
that's what convinced me.
So, but if you ask me like when is the start of your week? Yeah, I would say Monday.
Okay.
So I guess I'm a little bit of both. Okay. But do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. That's what the argument was before. But I'm saying, Sunday is my start of the week, and that's really all.
But how do you see the? Okay, so how do you see the months?
I see the month as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
The months?
No, I'm joking. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, do you see the picture of the months in your like brain? If you were like thinking about like September, October, how do you see it? This is like a whole thing.
I'm thinking just Sunday to
This is very off
Sunday
topic.
to Saturday.
No, like September, October. So like I see like a month.
Oh, you're
like
talking
September.
about the overall year.
Yes.
Oh,
like I see
I'm
like
thinking
September,
months.
October, November, like blocks of months. Some people
Yeah.
see it like downward.
Yeah.
So
I'm seeing it this way.
that's wild. I see
And
it
I'm
like
seeing-
this.
Oh, okay.
So I see everything like this. And
I'm seeing it as like a list.
yeah.
Okay.
That's so crazy.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
kinda.
that was like I watched like a whole video on that because I was like, this is so crazy how people see stuff.
Exactly. So differently.
Yeah.
So you would say Sunday now?
So Monday.
Okay. We'll just digress.
I don't know.
But yeah, where was I go with that? That's interesting. What motivates you day to day? I know what inspires you, but what motivates you day to day to go to work, to grind, to keep pushing to be better?
Oh. I guess what motivates me? I don't know.
There has to be something that you're like, okay, I can't be in bed all
I don't want to
day
be a slug.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, I have two sisters that obviously like they push me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what motivates me. Probably just being like this,
Yeah.
being successful, like
Yeah.
being able to get my word out or get my brand out there, or like even in my full-time job, I get obviously a lot of like people that I'm recognized by people because
Yeah.
of what I do. And so like being able to connect them with a partner or
Yeah.
maybe give them a grant, like grant funding.
Yeah.
You're looked at like after all your hard work, like you're recognized for it. So probably that.
So helping other people.
Yeah.
That was
That's a good one.
That's dope. You like to
Okay.
help other people. That's good. That's a good trait to have though.
yeah.
That's
Well,
rare.
that's literally all my job is helping people.
That's dope.
So-
And you put them in fresh gear.
Yes. Yes. I'm a connector. I'm a helper, and I put them in clothing.
Yes.
Like, wow.
There you go.
What else do you need?
So we have some personality questions for you.
Oh gosh.
Answer them as fun and fast as you want. All
All
right.
right.
First question we got is
Do I get any skips?
no, we haven't had that. So that's different.
Well, I'm making that up.
What is your favorite type of music?
Oh god.
If all of us were getting in your car right now and you had the aux cord.
I go from rap to country, literally.
Really?
Like I can be running and I go from rap to country.
Okay, first rap artist you'd play.
I don't know.
First country artist you'd play.
I don't know. I don't like have like I'm not like super passionate about anyone.
Okay.
I can listen to anything.
It's
I really
generalized
can.
to rap to country though.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
Like
some
Yeah by
country.
Usher is my absolute favorite song like in the world. Like you play that and I'm up and down.
What song?
Yeah by Usher.
Usher?
Anyone will know that. Like if you give me the aux, I'm playing Yeah by Usher. Like it is literally my go-to.
I can just see it. We get in the car. Are you ready?
No, literally, all my friends are like, all right, who does touch tunes? We're playing Yeah by Usher. That's my top. That and I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston are my top touch tune
Whitney,
songs.
classic. Big points for that. Dope. If you had to pick between sleeping and getting paid to sleep or working and getting paid to work, what would you do?
Working and getting paid to work. I can't sit in bed all day. Don't you feel like an absolute slug?
Exactly.
Oh, God, no. I was like, as soon as you started saying the first one, I'm like, whatever the other thing is. Like, literally.
I feel you. Dope. And my last question. Do you have a conspiracy theory that you think is so wild that you believe?
No, I'm not like a manifester or anything.
No?
Like, I wish I was. I do like affirmations usually in the morning. So like I've been doing them and I think it's helpful, but it's all like positive thinking. But I don't know about a conspiracy theory, honestly. Why do
Okay.
you?
I have some weird ones.
Wait, tell me.
The last one I did, people were like, the whole room was coming at me. But
No, I'm interested. I won't say anything.
mine was, I'll change it. Did we land on the moon?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe it, but when I be scrolling through TikTok, they be going crazy like, we never did it. We never touched
Now
the moon.
I'm gonna get all of those tonight.
Yeah,
like,
because our phones listen
you're
to our
talking about us.
conversations.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
Great.
Last question for you. What do you want people to think about when they hear the name Uticrews?
I think I want people to know. Oh gosh, that I mean, our city is just it's one of a kind. It's a great place to grow up. It's a great place to go to school. It's a great place to raise a family. We have like so much to do. You have to look for it. And people, obviously, that are from here love where they live. And like, there's always something to do. There's so much traveling you can do within a couple hours. And I just think there's so many great people here. And I think that I think you have to be passionate about where you live, because otherwise,
If you're passionate about where you are,
yes,
yeah.
then wear it, represent it.
Yeah.
Whether you don't have to do it every day, but if you're going out to a game, just like you would represent whatever team you're cheering for. Every once in a while, you can obviously rep your place. So
Basically, purchase Uticrews
yeah.
if you're passionate about where you're from.
Well, I think people are like, who's your target market? I mean, I literally have something for whether it's not you and you don't have the style that you'd wear, like a t-shirt.
You also make infant clothes as well.
Yeah, there's like onesies. So maybe you're going to a bridal shower and you want to do a gift, you could do like a onesie with something else.
Yeah.
Or if you know someone out of state and they just bought a house, you can send a dish towel.
Yeah.
Like, there's other ways to support than if maybe wearing it isn't your style.
Yeah.
There's dog bandanas, like I said. If you know someone that just got a puppy or something.
Aprons,
yes.
Yeah.
Mothers, like
Yeah.
grandmothers. It doesn't have to be a t-shirt or a hat.
No, there's more to it.
There's other options. So
Yeah, and if I can add my 2 cents, I believe like if you keep going the way you're going, you're getting recognized by doing what you love to do.
yeah.
Like people reached out to you, I reached out to you.
Thanks.
Like
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, exactly. So if you just keep going what you're doing, I think you're gonna make a space that only you can be in. Like you're a staple. Like the hat, like all things you named are gonna be. You have to get that right when you move here or you come visit.
Yeah. Let's
So-
hope so. Gosh, fingers crossed.
Or college kids come here. It's gonna be
Yeah.
once you get into the college world, it's over.
So I had someone actually reach out that like knows someone. He wrote me a letter. It was so cute. This guy wrote me a letter after my name was in the paper. I've never met him. And he was like, he's like, I'm a businessman, but I'm retired now. And basically he gave me all those pointers, sent me a book on like
Really?
growing a small business.
He believes in you.
It was so amazing. Like for someone that has no idea who I am,
Yeah.
he's like, these are all my connections. I can connect you with like Hamilton Bookstore, whatever, like all these different people that he knew. He's like, I just want you to be successful, which
Yeah.
was like so cool. And
Yeah.
like, you never get that.
That's fine.
So like that was obviously like,
Yeah.
I still need to talk to someone at bookstores, but yeah, like obviously like
Once you
in
get
colleges, but yeah.
It's over.
I mean, what parent or sister or brother or aunt and uncle doesn't want to say that they obviously are in the area or
Yeah.
they coming to games or visiting or just having it obviously to represent that their child.
UC, Proctor,
Yeah.
all those schools in Utica.
Literally.
Hit her up. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Last question
Oh,
for
gosh.
you. How'd you like the experience on the loft?
This was cool. Yeah, this was chill and I like this space.
Thanks. You heard it here. And thank you for coming on the loft.
Thank you. Do you want to be a model one time?
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm always looking for them.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Let me talk
we
to
can
my
set
people
that
for
up.
a second. Then.
Oh.
All right. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Another great episode. Another great time together. And if you made it this far, that means you're going to buy a shirt. You're going to buy an apron. You're going to buy a hat. I appreciate you. The Loft TV. We're out. Nah, I thank y'all for tuning in, man. That was fun, man. I appreciate you for coming on. Honestly, that was
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Yeah. All right, now for the Loft, we out.
All right.